Hi, I'm not sure where the last one left off, but I had an error, and so instead of retaping the whole thing, I just cut off the last problem. So it left off somewhere. I'd already written this down. Negative 2x plus 3, and we're going to divide that into this polynomial. 10x to the fourth, I'll show you where my error was when I do this, minus 13x cubed minus 7x squared plus 8x plus 4. Okay, negative 2x goes into 10x to the fourth, negative 5 times x cubed. So negative 5x cubed. I'm then going to multiply that, and I'll get 10x to the fourth, negative 15x cubed. And I'm going to subtract that, which will change all the signs. I forgot to change one of the signs, and I'll show you where later. Okay, so that cancels out, and we'll get plus 2x cubed. Bring down the negative 7x squared. Negative 2x goes into 2x cubed, negative x squared times. Multiply that, you get 2x cubed minus 3x squared. And this is where I messed up in the last one. You then want to subtract the whole thing. Okay, these two will cancel out. In the last one, I got a negative, excuse me, 10x squared there. But the opposite of negative 3 is 4x squared, positive 4x squared. So you get negative 3x cubed there. Or negative 3x squared, sorry. I want to mess up again. Okay, bring down the 8x. And negative 2x goes into negative 3x squared. Oh, sorry, that's 4x. Negative 7 plus 3 is negative 4x squared. Okay, negative 2x goes into negative 4x squared 2x times. Multiply that, you get negative 4x squared, and you get 6x. Subtract, so you're changing all the signs. The first two will cancel out. You get 2x. And this is where I'd figured it out. It was like 23x or something, and obviously 2 doesn't go into 23. All right, and bring down the 4. So negative 2x goes into 2x negative 1 times. Negative 1 times negative 2x is 2x. And negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Subtract that whole thing. So change all the signs. That becomes positive, and so you'll have a remainder of 7. So the answer is this whole thing, negative 5x cubed minus x squared plus 2x minus 1 plus 7 over negative 2x plus 3. So really you could just say minus. Okay, either way that works. Yeah, and they have it written strangely like I do. Okay, the next one, x minus 1 divided into x cubed out. Okay, let me back up a little bit here. What they're asking to do here is to divide x cubed minus 2 by x minus 1. So what happens in this case when we don't have an x squared term? We're going to put a 0 there. In other words, x minus 1 is going into x cubed plus 0x squared. We're using that as a placeholder. We don't have an x term, so plus 0x and then minus 2. All right? So x goes into x cubed, x squared times, then we can line it up. Multiply, you get x cubed minus x squared. Subtract that, They cancel out, plus, and so you'll get a plus x squared. Bring this down just as a placeholder. Okay, plus 0x. So x then goes into x squared, x times. Multiply x times x is x squared minus x. Subtract the whole thing. So distribute that negative through. They cancel out, plus x, and bring down the negative 2. X goes into x once. That's a plus there. It's my y from the by. Plus 1, we get x minus 1. And subtract. X's cancel out, plus 1, so you get negative 1. Okay, so your answer here would be x squared plus x plus 1. You can say minus 1 over x minus 1. Okay, which one was that? All right, and we're good. Okay, 6 minutes. Let's do one more, and I might save synthetic divisions for the next clip. Okay, so it's telling you what to divide here and not setting it up, but you're fine. We can just cut right to the chase. All right, x squared plus 2x minus 3. And that's going into x to the 4th plus 6x cubed plus 6x squared minus 10x minus 3. Okay, so x squared goes into x to the 4th x squared times. So we're going to line it up over here. Then multiply x squared times x squared is x to the 4th. X squared times 2x is 2x cubed. And x squared times 3, negative 3x squared. Subtract the whole thing. Your x's to the 4th cancel out. Here you get 4x cubed. And here you'll get 9x squared. Bring this one down. Okay, x squared goes into 4x cubed, x times. All right, 4x times, I thought so. Okay, 4x times. So when I multiply that, I get 4x cubed plus 8x minus 12x. Subtract that whole thing. Those cancel out. Here you'll get x squared, and here you'll get 2x. Bring down the negative 3. And x squared goes into x squared once. Multiply that, and you get, ooh, finally, one without a remainder. X squared plus 2x minus 3. If we were to subtract that, it would all cancel out, leaving you with 0. So your answer is x squared plus 4x plus 1. I just want to see why they made that a different problem. I'm not sure. Okay, so that's 9 minutes. We'll do quickly synthetic division in the next clip.